I'd like to do a um, breakdown of a really cool guitarist that influenced everybody virtually that I know of. This man's name always came up as to who was your favorite artist, right? So man's name was John L. Wes Montgomery, and the song I'm going to try and break down for you showed up on the Verve Going Out of My Head album in December of '65, and the song is called Boss City. And of course, Wes was the octave guy, right? So he played everything in octaves, as far as his wrist. Not everything. He's got some really incredible single note lines. I'm going to play the song in single note lines because I think it'll be easier to establish. And I want to show that what the song actually consists of is things called call and response. It's a blues. It's a minor blues. It was written in the key of F minor, which is really strange. On the sheet music, it threw me for a loop because they actually used the key of A flat, which meant that the F minor should have been a 6 minor, right? But it didn't behave that way. Well, it kind of does. If I had played an A flat major 6, right, into a B flat 7, that sounds pretty much like this: F minor, B flat 7. See, so either one of those can work. So I was looking at it from that point of view, trying to figure out the sound structure. But I mean, really, technically, why wasn't it a 2-5? Why wasn't it written in the key of E flat, and then just been a 2 minor 5 7? And it behaves like a 2 minor 5 7, so that's where I ended up going towards. And he wouldn't have had to keep adjusting the D, putting a D natural in, right? Because he would have had that as a leading tone, based off of key of E flat. That's all you're doing is dropping the D flat, right? Because here, D, right? And there's D throughout the whole tune. So anyways, so here's the riffs, okay? And I'm going to show you how it's a call and response. It's really cool. So the chord backdrops will be, and one thing we want to look at too is the intro. The other, as a matter of fact, what's really incredible about Wes was, who was his backup band? He used a whole lush orchestra with strings, and they did this, right? That's the intro, right? Get this da 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 da, and then boom 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 ba da right? So it's called response. You play a riff, and then you got a little chord comp. So, and he did this, right? Right. So and that's kind of a cool thing. So he's doing the F minor as the root 5 flat 7, and then he just does the shell voice of the B flat. So he just does the flat 7 and the 3. So that was his. I was having a bit of a time trying to get this that little position shifting like crazy. So I uncopped for this. And my whole riff can stay right around here too. Right? So I can capture everything I need from this position here, position 6. Okay? That riff was a doozy too. So And then he goes to a B7. Just a... this is a D9, A flat 7. This riff comes back. This is the one. This is the main riff, really. It's A flat D A G F. Right. That's the one he's really kind of doing variations on. Right. So he's got all these cool little run different variations of it. Or this do do dee da do do dee da. Right? So we have one that visits like that. It's A flat, D, C, A flat. Right? And ba 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 ba. Right? So we're always using that baby. And then there's this one other one, which is E flat, D, C, A flat, da da dee da. That's the one he favors when he's doing the other chord section. So when he's doing that D, A flat, G13, G flat 13, right? You can learn a lot from this tune just by doing it rhythmically. Right? And that's not in there. None of that actually is, you know. So, but the whole groove is there, you know. And in this thing here, what I did was I did a C altered dominant seventh. It's got the flat 7/3, and then I did the sharp 5 and the sharp 9. I always liked this chord. Boy, it's just got that really sweet sound. And then here I'm doing I'm going to call it a 13th. I'm still on a C7. Even though it could look like a C6 add 9 major chord, you know, because it's got 6, 9, 5, 1. So it is, you know, but I'm going to treat it as a dominant 7th. And then here, I went up for F, and this can be an F minor, but it's a F minor 6 add 9. Right, so anyways, that's it. That's all I'm going to give you. So you guys can work whatever you do out on your own. But I'm going to go through the tune once, okay, just to show you how it all goes together. Okay, so here we go. Right? Then you can just play F blues, you know, and vamp over the F minor and B flat. Right? So some cool things. Really cool. And it's just, like I said, it's call response, right? You got a riff, and then you get a chord comp. And those chord comps are fantastic. You know, F minor, B flat 7, F minor, B flat 7, 3 times, and then on the 4th time we switch it, and we take out the B flat 7, and we just really just half stepping it up, playing B7, right? And then you get your new riff, brings you to a new location, and that's what he did a D7 flat 9 to an A flat 7. And then he uses usually G13, G flat 13 down here, and then back to the F minor, B flat. And he takes it out with the F minor, B flat. So, fantastic. You know, I mean, what you can learn from this song melodically and harmonically and groove, that's what sells it, you know. You can see why he had such a big impact on everyone. All right, well, thanks.